So I'm going off for a very quick business meeting. So before I go off for my meeting, I thought that I want to share with you guys a book that I've been reading and I've been flipping a lot, which is this book called The Art of Thinking Clearly. I'm not sure if you have read this book, but if you do have read this book, I want you to share your thoughts. What do you think of the book? What's the takeaway that you get? And this book is an international bestseller written by Rolf Dobelli. So the writer, Rolf Dobelli, he's a German, and this book was originally in German and has been translated in English. So this is the English version of the book, and it has quite a lot of chapters. Actually, it has a total of 99 chapters. So this is the last chapter. And what I like about this book is that we are all guilty of our cognitive bias, like the simple errors that we made in our day-to-day thinking. And it was not like a thought of decisions that we made and we end up regretting that decisions, and because we do our thinking every day. We think about our relationship, we think about money, we think about our business, we think about our daily life, we think about what people say in the television, what you heard from the radio, and just simple conversation with friends and families, and we tend to make assumptions based on that. So this book really helps us to see problem separately. Like if you have like a lot of assumptions, conversations, it allows you to really take in that assumptions, that conversation individually, as an individual, and it enables you to see it clearly. So I would really recommend you to read this book. Based on what Financial Times reviewed this book, it says that this book pinpoints exactly the assumptions, biases, and illusions that shape our thinking and decision-making processes in both business and personal relationships that can cost us dearly as individual and as a society. Some of the arguments in this book, he wrote about news, that we should stop consuming news because it encourages errors, stresses people out, and waste of time. So, and he was just saying that it's totally irrelevant, and the issues that was brought up in news are things that mostly now we found it. There are a lot of fake news out there. So this is exactly what Rolf Dobelli is talking about in one of his chapter, which I think is amazing. And especially if you are a journalist, it really helps them to narrow down and really see things clearly, and so that they can write a more impactful and relevant news. But of course the question is relevant to who, right? So is it relevant to the journalists, relevant to the readers? So this is all questionable. However, all in all, it was a good read, and I hope you grab the book and enjoy reading it. To talk about the chapters, okay, although there are 99 chapters, which are a lot, but those chapters are very, very short, and these chapters actually represents the most common thinking error or decisions that we made in our day-to-day life, and he uses he uses examples and hypotheticals to illustrate each error, and it's very down to earth way of writing, something that you can actually relate to. However, there are parts, or there are some sections that you might disagree with, which is totally fine because we have our own opinions in certain things, you know. So there are some things in here that I do not agree with, but however there are a lot of things in here that I do agree with. So this is a great book. And it's light, it's like super light, and it's like super handy. You can just simply put this in your handbag. You know, I carry my small handbag and I bring this like almost every day when I have a very long travel. You know, when I go overseas, I usually carry this. And yes, this is something that you would want to refer to every now and then do some notes. So this is a very highly recommended book for you if you want to think clearly, if you're already not.